Welcome to week 4 of our MCCI Mondays, where we've been exploring some of the resources that this missional church consultation initiative process has been offering the people here at Trinity Church. We're in a very concentrated time right now and so exciting with the various resources that are coming our way. On March 6th, we have our Express Day, where in the evening we get to bring our hopes and dreams in front of the MCCI team as we discern together where God is calling the congregation next. On March 10th, we're going to have one worship service that morning at 8:45 a.m. to hear a report from the MCCI team to think about what is it that they heard God calling us to next. They're going to be inviting us to take some time, about a month's worth of time, to reflect on those prescriptions, the 3 to 5 very specific acts that they're looking at this congregation to engage in where they feel God is calling us to next. And we're going to have 30 days to think about, is that really where we feel God is calling us? And that's going to be a time of exploration. And as I was thinking about this time of exploration, I actually got thinking about math class of all things. When I was in calculus my senior year, our teacher had a problem of the week that he gave us each and every week throughout the entire school year. And this problem was so difficult that it would often take us multiple days to try to figure out. Now, my teacher had a very peculiar rule around these. He was willing to help us out up until 24 hours before that problem was due at the end of each week. Now, his theory behind this was that we needed some time to think about it, to digest it, to let our minds actually sleep on it for a night. And if we weren't willing to look at it early enough, he wasn't willing to help us. Now, I found one week where I didn't look at it early enough, and I came to him for help, and he turned me away. Ever since then, I started looking at those problems earlier in the week. And I came to him with questions. And by the end of the year, I didn't need to come to him with questions anymore. His method was surprisingly helpful. His thought behind it was we needed time for our minds to process it as we slept at night. Maybe you've heard of that advice when something is really bothering you to take a night and sleep on it. Our minds will work on it all night long, and wouldn't you know, he was right. It helped me get those problems of the week each and every week. We're going to have that same opportunity during this 30 days for us to sleep on the prescriptions. We're not going to vote on them right away. We're going to take them into an intentional time of discernment. And during those 30 days, we're going to have 3 different town hall gatherings for you to bring your questions, to bring your reflections, for us to talk about these together. To think about, how is God speaking in those prescriptions? And at the end of that 30 days, we're going to come back together on April 7th between our worship services and be joined by District Superintendent Park Hunter. And he's going to lead us in a very short church conference where the only item on the agenda is going to be voting on the prescriptions. We're not going to have discussion that morning. We're not going to have time to debate it that morning. All of that is going to happen throughout our town hall meetings in those 30 days. For the same reason that my math teacher said we couldn't bring him the problem of the week the night before. We need time to digest these prescriptions. We need time to think about, is this where God is calling us? We need time to sleep on it, to build that excitement within our own souls, to continue to ask God, where are you calling me in this ministry? So I hope that you will mark the dates on your calendar for the various town hall meetings and hope you can make at least one of them to come and bring your reflections on the prescriptions that we're going to get on March 10th, the prescriptions that come out of our conversations from March 6th. All of these resources are interconnected at this point. And let me tell you, it is an exciting time to be in ministry at Trinity Church. I can't wait to see you on the 6th, the 10th, and the many days thereafter.